What is going on, everybody? Depraved Slash here. We are back with another music reaction. I'm Depraved.
I'm Hellcat.
And together we are
HellaDepraved.
Alright. So. I got really excited on Twitter. Because. So, all this stuff has been happening between Royce, Lupe, Mickey Fax, blah, 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 blah.
Right.
Right. And I went and watched Dwayne's. Well, not at that point. Joe Budden, or as Bizarre likes to call him, Buddens.
Okay.
Joe Budden had gotten dragged into an interview. And he doesn't like doing interviews. And the guy kept asking him over and over and over again about if he was going to get involved or anything like that. And he was straight up like, I'm not involved yet.
Right.
But kept playing it off like he had no intention in getting involved. But he said yet.
Yet.
Which I think is a big word.
Operative word.
Whole situation.
Right.
And of course, he's backing Royce.
Right.
In all this. Crook's been, up until today, Crook had been extremely
silent.
mum on
Right.
Twitter in terms of the situation going on.
Right.
But he also backs Royce.
Right.
And then, of course, we know Joel and Royce. I mean, honestly, they're all cool with each other.
Right.
Minus, there might be some minor lingerings of some shit that may have happened between any of them and Joe. But, like, I'm sure it's some shit they could squash regardless.
Right, especially for an outsider force.
Now, after watching this interview, I had gone to Dwayne's channel and watched his reaction to Mickey Fax's Wraith song.
Okay.
And I even commented, I was like, well, Joe said he's not involved yet. I was like, Crook's being kind of quiet on the situation.
Right.
I said, I haven't seen anything from Joel.
Right.
And we all know Royce had mentioned he has rapper friends. The GOAT got rapper friends too.
Of course. Right.
So it got me thinking, what would be an amazing way for Slaughterhouse to get back together,
Even temporarily.
even if it's temporarily, than to come together
For a diss track.
and roast the shit
Okay. All right.
out of... Now, I'm not saying this is going to happen. It very well could not happen.
No. Yeah. It's just...
But in just my mind, fan mind.
Okay, because when you said you got excited on Twitter, I was wondering if the cops were going to come anytime soon for, I don't know. It just sounds awful dirty when you put it that way.
Oh, no.
He
So,
was out exposing
no, this is where
himself
my
again.
excitement comes in, though. So, I had posted that on Dwayne's video technically 2 days ago.
Right.
Today, which will be yesterday as of this video's release,
So confusing. Right.
Joel and Crook were going back and forth, quoting each other's tweets and talking to each other. And it was basically Joel being like, bro, we should get Slaughterhouse back together. And Slaughterhouse is... And Crook was like, well, I don't know, like, in terms of... I don't know if this is the right place or right stage or something like that. And Joel was like, fuck the stage. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about for us, getting back together and making great fucking music together again.
Right.
And then Crook responded with something along the lines of like, I don't know, I have been having horror movie music in my head lately.
Okay.
And that's when Joel was like, well, let's start a pandemic.
Nice. All right. Sounds like they're about to purge.
So...
Of course, this all coincides with Crook being like, I'm stepping out of the actual stage game. Okay. All right. So,
now,
anyway, you wanted to do a flash or a
all this
throwback because of it. I was going to say flashback.
Right. So, all this got me super excited for the opportunity of Slaughterhouse possibly doing something together.
Right.
And I was like, yo, here's what I want. I want everyone to tell me what their favorite Slaughterhouse song is, and whatever gets the most requests, we'll put a reaction out for tomorrow. Now, I had originally 3 different people give me 3 different answers.
Oh.
And then I had to do a randomizer thing. And the randomizer chose this, which is microphone.
Okay. All right.
And then, of course, after everything had been chosen, somebody else made another choice that did not get put in the randomizer because I'd already picked.
Well, you know, if you want your pick chosen, push the button sooner.
Right. I gave everyone like 3 hours. So
now, that's helpful.
Well, and this was kind of my problem too. I had 4 responses. I had like 13 people like it.
What do you like?
Thank you for the people that liked and did not tell me what their favorite Slaughterhouse song was.
Either way,
we're here.
This is what we are doing.
So this is what we're doing. It's microphone. I believe I've personally heard this before because it did have a red bar on it when I clicked on it already.
Okay.
But that also could mean at one point I had gotten a thumb together because we were going to do this and just never got around to doing it.
I don't think I've heard it. I don't think. Now, I have heard a bunch of scattered pieces of Slaughterhouse back in the day. I just didn't listen to it consistently, so it's not like I have a permanent memory in place.
Right. So yeah, I'm here for the potential of a Slaughterhouse reunion. We'll see if that happens. I'm not getting my hopes
even 1 or 2
extremely
tracks
up.
Would be fun. Yeah.
But it'd be dope. It'd be dope.
Yeah. Okay.
And a lot of people are like, well, if Joe Budden doesn't, who's going to replace him? I'm like, nah, Joe would have to be in it. Like, that's Slaughterhouse.
That's Slaughterhouse.
Like,
yeah.
People need to put their hatred for Joe aside.
One way or another, yeah.
Realize how much of a beast the dude is.
Yes.
And hope that that he's willing to come back to do it. Even if it's just one more album, like a farewell album. Like,
right.
I'm here for it.
Happy retirement corporate crook.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
All right, so with that being said, we're going to react to this as if you guys have already heard it. If not, click the link in the description below. Hop on over to all the things coming back. We say that because we're a commentary, reaction, breakdown, comedy channel. What that means is we will pause for any and or all of the above. So with that being said, it is time to slash it up and break it down. This is Slaughterhouse with microphone. I got 2.
That's exactly what. That's why I smirked at you.
I know what's in your head. All right, let's get it.
That's scary.
Yeah. Yeah. Too many Indians and no chiefs. I pull out the pistol when I blow beef. I'm the blueprint. I had your clothes looking like they was designed by bullet holes and shoe prints.
Woo! Woo! Get him, Royce.
All right.
This is a young-sounding Royce, too.
It really is. But I like that. Bullet holes and boot prints.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Blueprint. I had your clothes looking like they was designed by bullet holes and shoe prints. When I bless a joint, it's like Spock came up in the spot and grabbed the beat by the pressure point. I got the vote.
Ooh. For those of you that don't know, Spock is a Star Trek character.
Are there people that I guess there are people that legit don't know that. Okay.
It's also very much a nerd show. Let's be real.
I know, but he's also become such a popularized character that I would feel like it would be hard to miss a reference somewhere. But okay, all right.
But he does the Vulcan death grip, which he grabs a pressure point.
Right.
And freezes people up. And yeah, that was the reference.
I had your clothes looking like they was designed by bullet holes and shoe prints. When I bless a joint, it's like Spock came up in the spot and grabbed the beat by the pressure point. I got the Vulcan touch. I tell my bitch I'ma give up drinking when she give her emotions up. Too many enemies and no killers. Too many that hate snitching but no squillers. I get stacked. I blam hard with the click clack with that Antarctica wrist wrap. I spit crack for y'all niggas.
Woo! Antarctica wrist wrap. Icy. Royce is coming.
Yeah.
Royce is on it.
I'm hard with the click clack with that Antarctica wrist wrap. I spit crack for y'all niggas to get dope. Y'all gotta wait for the transporter to get back. So who's the illest? What you talking about? Die hard like you Bruce Willis when I shoot to kill it. Too many hood guys, not enough good guys. The way you say pussy in plural is pussy.
Is it now? Is it now?
I'm gonna start using that.
It's pussy.
Look at all you pussy.
That I want to tape that. At
I
some
like
point.
the
That's
Bruce Willis
funny.
bars as well.
Yeah, and the what Shoot to Kill. Right
I think
after
he referenced Die Hard and Shoot to Kill.
Yeah, but
I think
he did. Yeah, he said Die Hard, Bruce Willis, and then Shoot to Kill. That's why I said it after. But yeah, that's why I was laughing halfway through. All I can, every time I hear that, all I can hear is yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
right.
You talking about die hard like you Bruce Willis when I shoot to kill it. Too many hood guys, not enough good guys. The way you say pussy in plural is pussy. I don't be fucking around on that microphone. When I'm kicking them flows on that microphone. The illest nigga this hoe in that microphone. I put my heart and my soul in that microphone. I put it down on that microphone. Turn up the motherfucking sound on that microphone. But turn it down if you weak on that microphone.
Hold on, I wasn't ready for Crook to just jump in. I don't know what order these people they're going in. I don't
know. We're doing kind of like a diagonal here.
No, this is just the.
I know,
cover
but
of the-
like based on this, no, when they don't list it, it's one of those things.
Right.
Especially with the younger sounding voices. Now, Crook, I recognized right away.
Right.
And that again is, I'm a West Coast baby, and I grew up with Crooked Eye, so yeah. The rest of them, you're gonna have to be like, hey, I know their voices now.
Right. No, so you'll definitely. I mean, they all have four very distinct voices.
That is true. That's helpful, but
like Buttons is going to be very more deep and growly.
right. Like I said,
And then Joel's got a little bit of a higher pitched voice than everyone else, and he's also got that New York.
We've listened to a fair amount of Joel recently though, which will help.
Right.
Royce, it's been a little while since. I mean, it's what, 7 months maybe. It's not like it's been forever, but he's just not one of the ones I listen to. Whereas Crook and Joel, pretty recent.
Right.
Crook, very recent.
Motherfucking sound on that microphone. But turn it down if you weak on that microphone. Lame niggas shouldn't speak on that microphone. My ultrasound showed me holding a microphone. That's on my mama, I was born with a microphone.
I believe it.
Cook it on the microphone. Like James Brown, I'ma die on the microphone. Too many rappers need to leave this mic alone. They on the same bullshit that mic was on. You're looking at the unseen, listening to the unheard. I kill your career with one word. You're verbally flirting with murder, you got some nerve. I lift your skirt like a young perv. Knock 'em out. We the
Knock 'em out.
He just called y'all a bunch of pussy.
Pussy. Right. I do like the ultrasound.
Yeah, I like the lift your skirt, knock 'em out.
Yes. No. I was laughing over that, and so I would have thought it was apparent that I really appreciated that bar, but I was backtracking a little bit.
I know.
This is a little bit more front and center Crook.
Right.
You know, normally it's a whole bunch of doubles, triples, and esoteric references. This is like, no, one word, Slaughterhouse. I like that echoing in the back. That was nice.
flirting with murder, you got some nerve. I lift your skirt like a young perv. Knock 'em out. We the mob, homie, who need a job? Plus I'm so fly, tell Derek Fisher I need a lob. Too many in this industry I need to rob. And if eating niggas made you obese, I be the blob.
If eating dudes made you
The
obese,
blob.
I'd be the blob.
All right.
All right, Crook.
Industry I need to rob. And if eating niggas made you obese, I be the blob. Fuck props, nigga, this a different conquest. Listeners hear me spit and think it's a pissing contest. I'm in it for power. If cowards try to stop me, they better off using a fishing pole to reel in the Loch Ness. Yes, I got a barrel that'll spot pussy. If you are what you eat, how come I'm not pussy? You look.
Ooh!
As soon as he said wussies, I was like,
I was in my head. I'm like, how's it gonna use it to rhyme pussy into that?
Right. Yeah. Although the fishing pole in the Loch Ness, that's a good. Yeah, that's. I've been to the Loch Ness, and I stood there for a long time looking for Nessie.
It didn't work, did it?
I didn't have a fishing pole,
Oh.
so maybe that was. Yeah.
Maybe.
I left there, and all I had was the stupid sweatshirt.
I bet if you stick a speaker in there and play Slaughterhouse, will come up and
Right?
Head bob.
Niggas better come off that microphone. I'm educated, but I'm dumb on that microphone. Don't even bother.
No way, y'all went straight into that shit.
Try to stop me, they better off using a fishing pole to reel in the Loch Ness. Yes, I got a barrel that'll spot pussy. If you are what you eat, how come I'm not pussy? You little niggas better come off that microphone. I'm educated, but I'm dumb on that microphone. Don't even bother, you get done on that microphone. I'll turn a father to a son on that microphone. I'm a revolver and a slim on that microphone. And tell a source I don't need no microphone.
I like that. Tell the source I don't need no microphones. That's in reference to the source really fucking people out of mics.
Right.
Because the source uses mics as like 5 stars, 5 mics.
Right. Well, I like that they also switched up the hook there. Father to sons on the microphone, and yeah. All right.
Slim on that microphone. And tell a source I don't need no microphone. Too many critics tend to be silly. Too many frogs go ribbit but never leave lilies. I get it popping like a neat mill.
They're just there for the Budweiser.
Too many frogs ribbit but never leave lilies, meaning they don't jump.
Right.
They run their mouth, but they never
leave their pad. That's great.
Silly. Too many frogs go ribbit but never leave lilies. I get it popping like a neat millie. Now I'm having a whale of a good time. I'm a free willy. Y'all
did you like that movie?
Free Willy?
Yeah.
When I was a kid,
Oh.
and then I had visions and hopes of like one day watching it, maybe thinking I've seen it wrong, and hoped that the whale would jump over and then fall on the kid.
Oh. Yeah.
And it didn't happen, so I was like, no, I'm good.
Yeah, I've never been a big fan. Just not my kind of movie.
popping like a neat millie. Now I'm having a whale of a good time. I'm a free willy. Y'all lip singer, take a pic, click cheese millie. Fans, who the man? I make quick pick easily. None of you kids spit evenly. You body my verses like a thick bitch leaving me. Too many fantasies.
All right.
He might have my favorite verse so far.
I don't know yet. First verse was pretty killer. And that's hard for me to say.
You body my verses like a thick bitch leaving me. Too many fantasies and no fame. Too many claiming insanity and they so sane. Less than wax, Scooby snack, lack flow game rappers. Everything I do be that crack cocaine. Your career is doobie rap, slap Joe name in any one of them verses. Say hello to the hearses. Too many monkeys see monkey doers. I slaughter pigs on my tail like Punky Brewster. Niggas know I get it in on that microphone.
Okay, I take that back. I stand corrected.
No! No! Bruh. I need that sound effect. Bruh.
Probably not. You'd use it too often. Yeah, just to be obnoxious.
Bruh, 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 bruh.
Yeah, he would.
It's probably a good thing I don't have it.
Mm-hmm.
I slaughter pigs on my tail like Punky Brewster. Niggas know I get it in on that microphone. Y'all don't know where to begin on that microphone. I don't see how y'all can win on that mic.
Just in case people are watching this that haven't seen Punky Brewster, she's known for her pigtails. I mean,
Right.
yeah. I don't know how many people have seen Punky Brewster.
Right.
Like, what is too young? Like, I don't know. Y'all are all too young.
Right.
That's what it is.
Y'all don't know where to begin on that microphone. I don't see how y'all can win on that microphone. A pioneer, I set trends on that microphone. Decide who you want to be on that microphone. I see a bunch of little me's, microphones. Too many 20 milligrams.
Like a clone.
No, it's actually too many me's, micro clones.
Right, like Mini-Me from, yeah. You complete me. That's great.
I love the little flip up and play on words there. That's nice.
Like microphone. I see a bunch of little me's, microclones. Too many 20-milligram pipes I'm on. Killed the web, it don't matter what site you're on. Say his mouth or he's running off. I tell him bridge or tunnel. Give a fuck how I come across. All these wanna be tough guys. Son is soft, gun go off, have him like a good.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh
Which
no.
part are you losing it over?
Huh?
I said, which part are you losing it over?
The bridge or tunnel, it doesn't matter how I come across. Because he's talking about, it's a double. It doesn't matter how I come across, isn't like, it doesn't matter how you see me, how I come across, how you see, but at the same time, like, come across isn't like, I'm about to come over and smack the shit out you.
Land or sea?
Site your own. Say his mouth or he's running off. I tell him bridge or tunnel. Give a fuck how I come across. All these wanna be tough guys. Son is soft, gun go off. Have him like a good show. Just spun them off. Treat old timers like bags who drop the soap. Mike got Alzheimer's, forgot that they was dope. Too many dogs, not enough.
Now, isn't that just to like sum it up though? Like, you're treating us like we were never dope. Or like, I mean, the older guys are acting like they have Alzheimer's, like they were never dope, but yeah.
Well, I gotta rehear that bar though, because I don't know if he's talking about them,
right,
or other people.
It sounded like just before you repeat it, it sounded like he said like they treat the older generation like they drop the soap, like you can bend us over, but there's too many old timers acting like they have Alzheimer's basically as well, forgetting they were dope.
Right.
Let's rehear it and see if I'm right.
Go off, have him like a good show. Just spun them off. Treat old timers like bags who drop the soap. Mike got Alzheimer's, forgot that they was dope.
So a little bit of both, I guess. Yeah.
And he's kind of right though, because like, especially so like Joe, right?
Right.
His first record deal, he was almost looked over. He dropped a single, or the first record deal I know of.
Right.
He dropped a single, Pump It Up, which got great radio play, but most people that listen to hip hop made fun of that shit.
Right.
And that wasn't necessarily Joe's call.
It was
That's the type of music
industry,
they wanted him to make.
Yeah. But
and
the other stuff he put out that they didn't pick up on right around that time was still good.
Right, and I'm just going, also guys, I'm going by, again, I live in Indiana, so the hip-hop scene out here was way different.
Okay.
Like, I barely ever heard Crook on the
Right.
radio. I barely heard from him. Like, I definitely searched and sought out his music when I could.
Right, but it wasn't.
But,
okay.
like, we didn't have a whole lot of record shops and things to go
Right.
get mixtapes and things like that.
I don't think I mean, like, Crook was just big where I was, but that's because
Right.
I was Cali, so, yeah.
And same thing for Joel and Royce.
Right.
Like...
Right. They were big in their area, but it was also... things weren't shared as easily back then.
Right.
Yeah. We are before the interwebs took off.
Interwebs.
Yeah.
Treat old timers like bags who drop the soap. Mike got Alzheimer's, forgot that they was dope. Too many dogs, not enough barking yet. Too many blueprints, not enough architects. Crime ain't started yet, still every bar's a mess. Fuck record sales of who the machine markets best. I'm the last motherfucker that y'all should test. I'm the sharpshooter, you the nigga I target next. Too many frontin' like y'all that fly. Reaching, cause we set the bar that high. I don't fucking around that microphone. You lame niggas shouldn't speak on that microphone. You little niggas need to come off that microphone. Niggas know I get it in on that microphone.
Go ahead and end that there.
All right. That's a tough call.
I mean, my favorite verse is still Joel's on that one. Although,
Stop it.
my favorite bar came from Button. That crossed the bridge.
That was
Or-
a good one.
or tunnel.
Doesn't matter how I get there. Yeah. Run in their mouth. Yeah. I don't know, because I'm still going to go with Joelle. And honestly, the lily pad part was still...
It was fire. So many frogs.
All I can think, Bud Wise. Again, you might be too young. And maybe it's not too young. I'm just perfectly aged. Yeah. I'm going to go with that. Yeah.
Go with that.
It's my birthday. I can say what I want to.
It is technically your birthday right now.
It is technically my birthday. Thank you.
And that's the first time I said it.
I only just realized that, technically speaking, I looked at the clock and I'm like, dude, it's 3 a.m. It technically actually is, like, legit my birthday right now.
On the recording. Actually, the day this comes out, too, because we're going to put this out later. But
I was born at almost this time exactly.
Ah.
So, there you go.
You're now, like, what, 50?
Yeah, perfectly aged. I'm 39.
She's 39.
Yeah.
All right.
But yeah, I have to go with Joelle.
So I guess
they
we're
were all
agreement
great though in different ways.
Oh, they're all
though.
fire.
Yeah.
That is the one thing I can ease like I'll have no problem going through. I'm sure there'll be some verses that will definitely compete neck and neck for me as things
But
go on.
there's always going to be certain doubles that you're like, each day that one hit, that was more funny today.
Right.
Yeah.
And I'm sure between the four of them, I could easily switch up who I feel like has my favorite verse. I'm not even saying technically sound they're the best.
Right.
Or whatever.
Just per song.
Yeah. For
Certainly.
this specific song, Joelle had my favorite verse of the four of them.
Right.
And Budden had my favorite bar.
Right.
But
now, I mean, obviously, Kirk is my favorite MC, period. So for me to say that I agree with you entirely, it hurts me a little inside, but I'm unbiased about it.
See, I should be rooting more for Royce because he's the person that's probably the closest to where I live.
Yeah, no, I don't think that is applicable. Personally speaking, like, that is not how one should set one's standards for, yeah.
Anyways.
No.
All right. So with that being said, if you guys liked the video, slash the like button, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications. Comment down below, what did you think of Slaughterhouse with microphone? Also comment down below if there's anything else you guys want to see reacted to. Check the description below for all the things.
Push our buttons. Come join us on our other social media platforms, mostly Twitter if you want a quicker response.
With that being said, we love y'all. Thank y'all for watching. Can't wait to see you depraved people later. Peace.
Have a good birthday for me.
Yes.